Who did boldly go. This is retired astronaut and chemical engineer Leroy Chiao. We appreciate you making some time for us today. You know, there's a lot being invested right now in this idea of private space travel, not just an idea anymore, reality. What do you think is the significance of the launch we all saw last night? And what does the future of this sort of space industry look like?
Well, what we saw last night was the evolution of commercial spaceflight, and this was an important milestone, an important first, an all-amateur crew flying into space in a fully automated spacecraft. That's something that's never been done before. It's certainly not to orbit. And so this shows you that things are changing and starting to pick up some steam. And so what this means is that there will be access to more people into space. Now, it's still going to be expensive, even though SpaceX has done some pretty incredible things like routinely recovering and refurbishing and reusing first stage boosters, catching payload fairings and reusing them, things like that that have dramatically brought down the cost of launch. It's still out of reach for just about everyone except the upper, I don't know what tiny percentage, a fraction of people. But nonetheless, it's exciting to see that this crew is in space and they're doing a first.
Yeah, I got to ask you, what would you think is the biggest challenge for this particular crew in space now without a professional astronaut on board?
Well, the vehicle is fully automated. It can also be commanded from mission control, so they're in good hands. There's very limited things they can do themselves in the spacecraft. It's not configured like it would be, say, for example, for a mission with NASA astronauts on board. But they're in good hands, and they're going to be enjoying the view. And you know, they're doing their experiments. They're doing some meaningful work, but at the same time, they're going to be having this amazing experience. And I can tell you, these 3 days are going to go by like a snap of a finger.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I want to ask you, as somebody who's done this, who's lived this reality, what do you think this crew is going to take away from this experience, from their time in space?
I think this is something that obviously they're never going to forget. It's going to change their lives. It's literally, you know, you get this thing that has now been given a name in the last few years called the overview effect, where you look down at the Earth and you see how beautiful our planet is, and you look out into deep space, and it does affect you. It makes you think. For me, it made me think about, wow, what is life all about? It gave me that bigger picture. I stopped sweating the small stuff, as they say, and it is going to be a life changer for each and every one of these people that are in space right now.
Well, we appreciate you making time and sharing your perspective on this and helping us all understand a little bit more about what is happening with this special crew up in space right now. Former astronaut Leroy Chiao, thank you for your time.